I think this was a necessary thing that happened, that you had to defeat Scalise, you had to defeat Jordan, and, even defeating Emmer. And, that Virginia Fox shushing down, shut up on the question. Like, this is part of the exorcism, as you put it, of like dealing with this virus of the Trump MAGA wing. And they chose someone who can appeal to that MAGA wing, but can also hide from it. And, this was a necessary thing that's happening in the House Republican caucus, to try and sort of rid these old leaders. I don't mean old in age, but old in terms of their January 6th and their high profiles, and maybe turn the page on this, hopefully.
Looks like we're one vote away here if we listen to the House floor. He's at 214 because of, there we go, 215. We have a Speaker of the House, everybody. That vote needs to be codified, of course, but the applause you're hearing comes as Congressman Mike Johnson, the Republican from Louisiana, hits 215 votes, now 16, to become the next Speaker of the House, 22 days after Kevin McCarthy was ousted as Speaker. An historic moment we wanted to share with you here on Bloomberg Radio and on YouTube as the Republican conference jumps to its feet. They'll continue this, obviously. They have to finish the vote and go through the formalities. But Gregory Cordy, I guess 4 is a charm.
Yeah, we finally did it. Our long national search for a speaker is over.
You didn't say nightmare.
Well, for some of it, it was more entertaining than others, right?
Yeah,
this was fraught with intrigue. It was a soap opera from beginning to end, but it was important and with a lot at stake. With war in the Middle East, war in Ukraine, we are weeks away from a shutdown of the federal government unless we can get a spending bill. This has already been one of the least productive Congresses in history. And it just has arisen from a 3-week slumber. Yeah, so there's a lot of work on the plate to be done now that we can actually move some legislation. But yeah, this chapter of the House of Representatives is over, and you have to wonder, having gone through this once before, how much easier it might be in the future to depose a speaker. How much stability will we have with Mike Johnson as Speaker? Or will, after he forces some tough votes, the same forces that ousted Kevin McCarthy come for Mike Johnson eventually?